Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell.
Hey guys, what it do, what it is, all my different people, what it do, what you doing out there, what you creating, or you just watching, because either is fine. So, good morning, I believe it still is. I am in the process of making shirts. I have so many orders, I have not even got to get myself together, but that is the life of an entrepreneur, amen? And so today I'm going to be doing pictures. So you could do sublimation, right, for pictures, but let's say that you don't have 100% polyester, or let's say that you don't want glitter to do it on the rocks, right? And so here is the heat transfer paper that can create the same thing with the image. And so my favorite brand is the PPD. Here is the dark transfer, they have the light transfer, and I've also did a little dabble with the Avery. And so today I won't talk about Avery, but I will if you want that video below. This has been, after a lot of research, I know I do my research, this has been some of the best paper that I have found, along with Avery. And so I'm in the process of already about to press, sis bro. And I was like, you know what, let me take my people with me. So let me see if I can move you guys a little closer. Don't be judging my area, y'all know how I do. Okay, so we already have our shirt on here. I'm just pressing it for a quick second to get some of that moisture out. Now, I will say that the transfer paper, it does, like, you don't have a long time to work on it with the heat, because it really does start to fold up on you. Like, it melts to the shirt like instantly if it's hot, right? And so what I do is, if I have words, like I have words that I needed for this shirt that I didn't want on the heat transfer paper, I could have done it, but I didn't want to do it individually. So for this one, I just printed out some vinyl words. And so I'm gonna get that vinyl on there, and so this is a this is a hard method. There definitely is better method. The reason why I do the vinyl first is because I only want to press the image once, right? I don't want to press that multiple times, okay? And with the vinyl, you have to, you know, press it a couple times. So, well, for this one, I have to press it a couple times because I'm putting an image up there. I'm getting one down here. My heat press is not big enough to do it together. And so that is one of the issues I told you guys with my heat press. Now, here is my image. This is a custom order, so I will not, you know, kind of show you guys the image too much. But so this is the dark transfer paper. It'll be blue. The light one, it has red on the back. You definitely want to check your heater settings. I mean, not your heater settings. Well, your heater settings too. It should be at I'm not gonna move y'all because my thing will move, but it's for 375 for 13 seconds is what the paper said. Always follow the instructions. I'm talking fast because I have orders once again, but I wanted to share this with you guys. And so I kind of measure it like this, and then know where I'm gonna place my vinyl. That way I know exactly where that picture would go. The reason why we're not doing it all at once is simply because of how I have to do the vinyl first. And so if you're not doing vinyl, you would just press your image and you will be done. But because I'm doing vinyl and heat transfer paper, this is the difference. Now, what I was trying to say was check your printer settings. When you are doing the heat transfer paper, depending on the printer, you will need to place it in a certain area. And so remember I told you that it curls up. So I usually just turn this off for a quick second. With vinyl, you want to get this off, and then you always want to do just a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. Lift that up. Always have your Teflon sheet or parchment paper, that works as well. You get that off, kind of go like this. I forgot that I did have a custom thing for this shirt, so give me 1 second while I add that. You always want to roll the shirt out with a heat roller before, that way you get any fuzzies, anything like that. So for this order, I told you it was custom. I am adding a breast cancer awareness ribbon. So pressing that. Although my heat press is hot, off, it is still at the temperature because it's really, really hot. So there we go. So then I would just pull that off. I didn't do my countdown, so. Okay. And so then you just want to press that again. So I was talking about the printer. Y'all, come on. Y'all gotta help me out. Y'all know sis be doing too much sometimes. So let me press this one more time. Just because I put it on that crease, it seems to be a little wrinkly. Okay, so what I was saying about the printer. So you want to find out your settings, okay? Because when you go to put this paper inside of the printer, depending on your printer, okay? So what I did to figure that out was I made a little mark on the side, put it in the printer, and realized that my printer actually, you place this in down like this in my printer, okay? So you place this down. Now you cannot use this with sublimation ink, right? And so, ooh, God. Okay, perfect. You cannot use this with sublimation ink. You have to make sure that you are using this on a regular printer, okay? So that's a side note. And so you just put it in there, and then you find out which way your paper goes, and you will place it in there. Mine goes this way. I don't know what yours is, sis, bro. You have to find that out. But so you will place it in there and just print. I always take the bleed off because I found out that makes it really, really dark and icky. Not only that, it takes a lot longer to dry. Now you don't have to, you could press it immediately, okay? But what I have found out was with the bleed on that, it did seem like it was a little smudgy. And so as always, when you do vinyl, you want to kind of stretch it out. That way it knows what to do, right? And so you have that on there already. I have my breast cancer because this is a custom shirt, okay? And so why this is, you want to have these. The paper comes with sheets, okay? The paper comes with sheets, and matter of fact, and you can reuse them over and over and over again. But for the sake of this video, I'll just grab another one. It only comes with about 2, I think, but these are it's just like parchment paper. Like it probably is parchment paper because it feels the same. It's just cut to the size of the shirt, okay? And so once you print, if you're using Cricut, you are able to cut. And so you can put it back on the Cricut and cut it out. That way, if you have like it's a custom order, a custom shape or something like that, and you don't want to mess it up, then you want to put it back on the printer and let the Cricut press that. And so I'm just getting a couple fuzzies off. Okay, and so we already have our measurements for this. Now, once again, I turned it off. If you're doing this without the vinyl, then you don't have to do that. But you want to place your image before it gets hot. Okay, I've tried to do this with this already on, and it has wrinkled up so many times. And so me and my kids were always like, "Oh my gosh, place it, place it, place it." And so for this, it has a sheet. You cut it out or whatever. And so you want to take this off the backing. Okay, and so you peeling this right off of the backing. You see that? Peeling this right on off. Boop. Okay. Now, I meant to do this while it was on there, but they say, I read all of the stuff just to make sure I'm doing it right. And so one of the things that they suggested was that you kind of cut the corners because the corners can begin to lift, okay? You definitely want to do this while it's on the paper. I'm going too fast and definitely. And I said they probably don't want to round it. And so I literally just do it slightly, like watch. You see that? I barely did it. And that's just because you don't want it to lift. Like I have had my own shirts where I have seen that it was lifting just a little. Definitely do this before you get it off. I don't want you to you know, be like me, having to be all extra careful. I'm just kind of used to this because I do it a lot. Okay, and so we have our image cut out. Okay, and then you want to place that. Remember, you're moving kind of quick because you do not want that to start folding. It will literally start folding. You place your parchment paper on top. Did you guys get that? I'm sorry. Okay, so image is on. I have it placed. Parchment paper is on top, okay? And then you do not have to do this, but like I told you, I don't have the swing away, and so it is just sitting under here until it heats up, okay? And so mine begins to roll, and I found out that putting a Teflon sheet on top keeps it where it's down, okay? I could actually use some heat transfer tape and do that, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to do it like this, okay? And so you want to wait until that heat press gets until about 375, I believe. Now because of mine's already, I just got done, so it's at 285 right now, right? So we're waiting for 375 for 15 seconds, okay? Y'all like my logo? My husband just made this for me. I don't wear this sweater out, so it's a little dingy, but this is my logo. It's just different. Look at the face is not on there because it is supposed to go with the vibe of whoever is needing the custom stuff. I'm in the process of trying to figure out another one though, because I want to be able to cater to women and men. I don't want it to be, you know, limited. So let me know if you have any ideas of how I can kind of do that. I want to make sure that it is catering to all people, all colors, all of that good jazz. I think that this was just specifically for me that my husband made. Look at that glitter though. This was made on sublimation on the racks. If you want to know about that video, definitely I'll put the link below, or you can go and find that video, sis bro. So this is the life of an entrepreneur. Listen, it is very, very, very worth it. The more you put into it, the more you will get out of it, okay? I've been off and on for a year with my brand. It's just different. It wasn't until this year that I got serious, that I began to set goals. That's the number one key. Set some goals. Matter of fact, this needs to be in another video. Let me know if you want me to break down how I manifested about $1,000 this month. Girl, bro, listen, it's possible, okay? So I will definitely do another video on that if you want. I don't want to mix these together. So we'll be right back.
We are at 375, so we are going to do that press for 13 seconds. Okay, that's my janky set up today. All right, ready? It is so like, woo, you be like, finger it, you be like, finger it. Oh my goodness. So this counts down for me. Okay.
So you want to lift that up. You want to turn this off. If you're not doing another one, which I will be, and so that is on there. You want to let this sit and cool for 30 seconds.
Right, after that 30-minute chill time, you just kind of pull that back and voila.
Alright, after that 30-minute chill time, you just kind of pull that back and voila.
Watching, as always, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know how I can help you. What do you want to see? What are you working on? I'm gonna do that goals one to master this income that's coming in that is needed. And so I'll do that video. Let me know if you have any other things that you want from me. Okay, I don't know. That was from nowhere. Coffee, maybe. Anyways, keep being different. Keep being amazing. And don't stop creating. I love y'all.